Okay, hello and welcome to the video. My name is Wade Smith, and this video is about this noob on Quora who thinks that I can't fight at a black belt skill level because I'm overweight because of type 2 diabetes. He thinks that type 2 diabetes makes it impossible for me to fight at a black belt skill level. And I admit I'm overweight. I weigh 220 pounds exactly. I weighed myself a couple hours ago, and I'm supposed to weigh 185. So that makes me whatever that comes to. I think 35 pounds overweight exactly. And I would wager that about 95% of that excess weight is right here on my belly in a typical type 2 diabetes mellitus body type. And I didn't have diabetes before 2002, but by 2004 I was symptomatic, and then by 2006 to 2009 it was severe pain. So I do take gabapentin or Neurontin, a very massive dose of gabapentin or Neurontin. At one time, I was taking 3,000 milligrams a day of it. Now I'm down to 900 milligrams a day of it because 900 milligrams stops it now. Because I guess maybe I'm eating better, or for whatever reason, 900 milligrams is all I need now. But anyway, I was like, he's poisoning the well because he didn't listen to what I said, because he was trying to claim that wrist locks don't work in real fights. And I can tell you, anybody who says that does not know what they are talking about. I know firsthand that wrist locks do work in real fights. I've been on both sides of them when they worked. All right. So anybody that says that wrist locks do not work in a real fight or in a professional fight doesn't know wrist locks. It's about as absurd as this. Let me show you this. I showed in the other video, demonstration. A person claiming that wrist locks do not work in a fight is about as absurd as in a screamer stick fighter choking up on their stick, is how unskilled that person is. They do not know what they're talking about, and yet they think they do know what they're talking about. There's a term for that in the scientific community. We call that the Dunning-Kruger effect, when a complete fool thinks they know what they're talking about. I was trained by a 7th degree black belt who won a Congressional Medal of Valor and was awarded a Congressional Black Belt because of his co-founding of the Marine Corps and military martial arts program that's still in place today, because it was actually his idea, although his CEO got most of the credit for it. But he has 6 Golden Stars for good behavior and a Congressional Medal of Valor from Vietnam, because he went back in and rescued the GIs after the fall over there, which he had already retired from the Marine Corps one time and wasn't at all required to go back in there. And he volunteered to go back and rescued the other men. And don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. That's who trained me.